You won 3 games in the first set, then you only lost 3 games after that. So how were you able to turn it around?
It was a little bit crazy. I think I started a bit slow and I didn't know anything about her. So I was a little bit taken aback when she was playing so aggressive. And for some reason, I felt like we're on clay. It's going to be a bit slower. But, oh, my God, she made me really kind of wake up soon. And it didn't feel like it was easy after that either. So, like, I felt like I constantly had to be on, and it feels like a very ugly win. But my dad said it was pretty good after I adjusted. So I'll take it.
Is it easy to get compliments from Dad?
No, so I'm actually like happy, but then I won, so I wonder what he'd say if I lost.
Probably nothing great.
Yeah. So.
You did have 16 breakpoint opportunities. You converted 8 of those. So what part of your game were you most pleased with?
I think just adjusting to like her game and figuring out what works, because at one point in the first set I just felt like I was hitting balls that I thought were good and she was hitting winners off of them. So I just stayed tough, knowing that, you know, if she's able to do that for 2 sets, then too good. But, you know, just kind of staying with it and trying to put my game forward, and which in the end was good for me.
What are the challenges of facing a lucky loser, somebody you haven't really seen before? What are you doing before the match to prepare for that?
I think it's tricky because that's almost like you get another life, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of, how many times do we see lucky losers make runs? So I did play in my mind a little bit, because I think I felt like it was an easier one, but it wasn't. So I'm really dumb at 31. I'm still really dumb.
It means you're still learning,
Yeah.
Ajla. We're all learning every single day. Speaking of that, obviously coming off a tough knee injury at the end of last year, what have you learned about yourself during that process, surgery, and coming back?
That no matter how many setbacks I've had, that another one is always a new experience. Like I felt like I could draw on my previous ones, and it's different every time. And I'm different as well. I think in many ways I'm more mature, but in other ways I'm still that 22-year-old Ajla that had the first shoulder surgery. So I'm still learning and just really always trying to remind myself to enjoy the whole process, because it can get heavy when you're expecting things, but then your body's not cooperating, and then your body's good, but you're not playing as well as you think you would. So it's just about staying with it and not overthinking and just having fun at the end of the day.
And how would you assess the way that you've kind of given yourself grace in those moments? Because there's going to be tough moments, and you expect big things of yourself because you're, you know, a top tennis player and you've had your ranking up there. So in terms of giving yourself grace, are you doing a good job with that?
No, I don't give myself any grace, and that's my biggest kind of, downfall. But at the same time, it's, I think, why I've had also some success, because I'm stubborn, I'm tough on myself, always expect a lot, but it is time for me to just be a bit easier. But gosh, it's hard. It's hard.
No, always have those high expectations every time you step on the court. You had a nice run in Austin this year. How would you characterize your season overall?
Interesting. I don't know. I constantly am trying to feel comfortable, and I never am. And this is probably revealing too much, but I'm constantly just trying to find my best game, and I still feel like it's really ahead of me, like kind of far ahead. But matches like this and putting myself in position to play another great player tomorrow is just going to make me grow more. So I'm really hoping to just improve with each match, and if we talk again in like a few months, I'm going to be like, my season's going great.
That's a beautiful attitude.
Yeah.
Thinking that the best is still to come. That's how I feel like that's in any aspect of life, right?
Yeah.
You're never satisfied.
No.
You always want more. You did have a fun moment in Austin. You got your own hat. It was like personalized cowboy hat just for you.
Yeah.
How often do you wear that now?
I wore it around my apartment, like to show off on FaceTime, and then I set it on my guitar. It's such a cute, like, little decoration in my bedroom. So, but I think once I go back to Austin, I'm gonna take it with me.
Okay. Do you play guitar? Are you good?
No, as well, like an attempt when I had my knee surgery to like pick up a hobby, didn't work.
So you've got a cowboy hat, you got a guitar. You also had a really special moment with a kid that you visited at a children's hospital in Austin, and he sent you a message. What kind of perspective does that give you?
Shout out to Giancarlo. He's the sweetest boy. I don't know. When I went to visit in December, he just, I feel like we clicked, and I wanted to know how he was doing when I came back, and I sent him a racket, and he sent me an encouraging message back. So I think we're best friends at this point.
Yes,
yeah.
Clearly.
And the perspective is huge. I mean, we're out here, sometimes getting grumpy over a bad performance when really the biggest, most important thing is life is health, and it's just great to try to give back in any way. I don't feel like I give back at all, but he smiled, so I'm happy.
No, you made his day.
Yeah.
And he made yours. And that's the beauty of life and, you know, being able to give and take. And so it's wonderful seeing you back healthy and on court. Congratulations on the win today. And next time we talk, we'll see how the perspective is.
Yeah, thank you.
Ajla Tomljanovic into round 2 here in Charleston. We'll